Well, thank you for joining me on our Love Dare Challenge. This is Shine at Antelope, our new YouTube channel for all our ministries here at Antelope. Well, this 40-day plan is to challenge you to love your wife, not just on Valentine's Day, but to love your wife every day. This video and all these videos is to help encourage you to keep at it, to help you along the way, and to remind you to simply just do it. Well, this is episode 4, and if you haven't watched the first 3 episodes, I encourage you. That way you can catch up, get going, and then continue on with this book, The Love Dare. Now, problems in marriage cause more problems. And one of the problem-causing problems is how you handle conflict, how you go through disagreements, how you go through arguments. Because anger and selfishness can be the cause of many poisonous words in these disagreements. So how do you fix this? Well, in a boxing match, when I see boxing match, I'm not saying go fight your spouse. But for an example, in a boxing match, what are the instructions that the ref gives? The ref says, I want a clean fight. Well, how do you have a clean fight? Well, you have healthy boundaries in your discussions, in your conflicts. So your first challenge is this, to work with your spouse and setting some boundaries whenever these conflicts happen, such as don't bring up any old, irrelevant, and unrelated things from the past. Or maybe set this boundary, never go to bed angry. Now, if your spouse isn't ready for these boundaries, actually you can just write your own boundaries for yourself. For instance, make this boundary, I will listen before speaking. Because in James chapter 1 verse 19 it says, be quick to listen, but slow to speak and slow to anger. Maybe another boundary for you is that I will speak gently. Because in Proverbs 15:1 it says, a gentle answer turns away wrath. The Bible does not say, marry the woman you love. Quite interesting. The Bible does say, love the woman you marry. This means you really treasure and take delight in your wife. So the other part of this challenge is not only to set boundaries, healthy boundaries, but to also purposely neglect an activity you do and instead spend some quality time with your spouse. Maybe do a project around the house that she enjoys doing. Just do it with her. Maybe some gardening. Or maybe watch her favorite TV show with her. It's really just this. Make the choice to enjoy spending time together. The Bible also says, honor your wife. What does that look like? When you honor your wife, you actually listen very intently whenever and every time she speaks. If she makes a request, well, you take it very seriously and you fulfill that task. Of all the people you sacrifice for, you would sacrifice the most for your wife. That is honor. So part of your challenge today is also to listen. Listen attentively and respectfully to your spouse. Really show that you value her words and requests. And so the last part of today's challenge is this, to simply pray for your spouse. Pray for the attitude, pray for forgiveness instead of the bitterness, to replace that bitterness. And instead making complaints, turn those complaints into specific prayer requests to God. Because I know this, God can fix anyone far better than how I can and what you can do. Remember, you can't change your partner, but praying to God makes a way for God to change your marriage. So I challenge you, to lay out some good, healthy ground rules to spend some quality time with your wife, to listen more, and to pray more. What I've been sharing with you in these videos is that ways and tips to help improve your marriage. But these same principles can also apply to family relationships, and dare I say it, your relationship to God. When you want to be closer to God, well, spend some time with Him. Listen to God. And so that's where the next video comes in. The next challenge will focus on this, what marriage is all about. You, your partner, and God. God bless you, God loves you, and so do